What is this? What are we doing? Mannequin style? You're rigging me out because you like became a statue.
I don't want to. Well, no matter how,
like
I'm
Stepford Wives.
Because I'm ready to start. I'm waiting for you to do the intro.
Okay. Welcome back. What are we talking about today?
Mantras.
Mantras, mindset,
Am I saying that
quotes.
right?
Yeah.
I think it's important. Affirmations are important. In the mornings, I get up. And usually I get up about 30 minutes before I'm supposed to get up. That's the goal. I get up because I want to have this nice, easygoing morning where there's just no distractions. And you know how some people get on their phone, they start checking stuff. I used to do that, but it would just immediately stress me out. So now what I do is once my alarm goes off, I get up, I turn my alarm off my phone. I read a daily scripture, and it's on the Bible, one of these Bible apps that I have. And I read it as I'm bidetting. And for all those of you who don't know what, maybe, I think people do know what bidet
We're bidet evangelists.
Whew, yes.
If you don't know, you need to know.
I agree. But the point is that I read a daily scripture first thing in the morning to get myself going, just to feel positive, to feel hopeful for the day, you know. And really, I've heard of people practicing that type of method. I know that you have your methods.
It's kind of a newer thing the last few years. I did a manifestation course during COVID times, and one of the suggestions was to record yourself doing a few affirmations, so it's your own voice.
Yeah.
Because the whole point is to you're eventually trying to manifest what it is you're saying.
Sure.
And so if you're just reading it or listening to other people recite it, like YouTube has a bunch of good ones, like videos of daily morning affirmations, but there's more power in hearing your own voice reciting it. So that's what I did. I recorded my own personal affirmations and I would listen every morning. Yeah.
I'm diving into it in a sense of just being positive and trying to be positive. And one of mine that I do want to really quick here read is emotion is energy in motion, which emits a vibratory signature that we call a frequency. And that frequency corresponds to a particular reality. Now that probably sounds like, what the heck did I say? Really has to do with the fact that when you have an emotion, it can affect your reality. Case in point, have you ever got up and you stubbed your toe and you're like, oh my goodness, that hurt. Then you go to the kitchen and you're grabbing your utensils and then you almost slipped or you almost, didn't catch the glass and that almost broke. And then you're trying to get out the door. I do believe that when you change your frequency in your mind and your emotions and you control that, let's be real. Most people, even myself and even probably you, it's not always easy to control your emotions. You are human at the end of the day, but once you dwell on it too long, it can affect your whole day. It's really good to have a routine that keeps you grounded, whether it's religion, whether it's your spiritual walk, something that's positive, that's going to keep you grounded, to me is very important. I think that that's one thing I'm proud of you for, because you've motivated me to think a little bit more deep into my routine.
Mindset is everything. It's your thoughts control your emotions, which control your actions, which dictate your reality. So it all starts in your mind. So yeah, I used to do the affirmations, recording myself or reading them. And my new thing is I like to write them on Post-it notes. And I have them on my bathroom mirror. So I can switch them out easy depending on what I'm going through. And I feel like my pattern is, once I feel like I've mastered that thought, like it is ingrained, then I can replace it with something else. If I feel like I don't fully believe it yet, it stays up there.
No, that's actually a good routine. Another way that you manifest is through artwork. Like I know that you had a recent project that you did where you did a collage.
I like to do vision boards.
Yes.
I think it's a great way to manifest. It's visual, and I have mine hanging in my office right now, so I can see
which
it
is
every
amazing.
Day.
Yeah.
And it's important to keep it somewhere you can access it easily. And
I can't wait though, when all those things happen on your collage, you can look back and go, wow, like I accomplish all this.
It already has podcasts on there.
Oh my gosh, that's right. That's right. See, yeah. So it is important, I feel like, to have a daily reminder, some sort of routine to keep your mind focused, because we can always get too caught up into the stresses of our lives. I know I do. I know I do.
I'll say, in addition to my own like affirmations or things I want to manifest, there are a couple of quotes I kind of just live by.
Ooh, what are they?
And I have for years. I have two favorites. One is a Mr. Rogers quote.
Mr. Rogers!
Throwback.
That is throwback. Wow.
There isn't anyone you couldn't love once you know their story.
Wait, say that again?
There isn't anybody you couldn't love once you know their story.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's about a story.
Yeah, seeing their humanity. Once you have a connection, if you take a minute to connect and understand their come from, you'll find out you have more in common.
Then you have different. Oh, sure.
And especially in this day and age.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
We're so quick to judge. We're stuck in our own silos, like to surround ourselves with people who have the same ways of thinking.
And it's also just being mindful too about that. You know, when you do come across someone, you know, either it's you getting gas or you're in the grocery line, you know, sometimes a simple smile goes a long way, as you guys know.
I mean, you don't know what someone's going through. I have one more quote.
Oh.
So that one's kind of like outward looking. My other favorite is maybe a little cliche, Sex and the City quote.
They always
but it's like literally the last line of the series before they ruined it with the movies. The most exciting, challenging, and significant relationship of all is the one you have with yourself.
Ooh.
And if you can find someone to love the you that you love, well, that's just fabulous. Just more self-love.
It is,
and not looking for something outside of you to fulfill or validate you.
Correct. But in all, seriously, you do post really good, inspiring, motivational towards practicing a more mindful, peaceful lifestyle.
It's a journey.
And I think that is important, because sometimes you may be going through something, and like you said, you don't know when someone is. But if someone sees that on your story, that can remind them, hey, it's going to be okay. Yeah. So I do like that not only are you being vulnerable and sharing things that mean something to you, but also others can see it too.
It's kind of a window into what you're going through. And like you said, you never know what other people are going through. And I feel like if it triggers or inspires or awakens something in you, then maybe someone else will find it helpful too.
Yeah, I like that. I'm sure you guys out there probably have some really good inspirational quotes. Put them in the comments. We want to know what keeps you motivated.
Inspire us.
Please do.